So the question about drugs is really a question about whose life is it? Is your life your own to do with as you please? Do you really have a right to life? And that, if you do, and if it's true that the government has no right to impose on you what it thinks is good or bad for you, even when it knows what's good or bad for you, then it cannot prohibit you from using drugs. You should be allowed to use anything you want as long as you're not hurting other people, as long as you're not putting other people at risk. So I certainly think that there need to be laws about unsafe driving and being under the influence of whatever. But if you're under the influence in your own living room and you're not hurting anybody except yourself, that's your problem. So I think drugs absolutely should be legal, but let's expand this. I think all drugs should be legal, including those banned by the FDA. I think we should be able to make decisions about using health drugs that actually improve our health, and also drugs that make our health worse, potentially. But the government just has no role in this. And what would the consequence of this be? In the short term, drug use would increase. But so would the ability of people to get off of drugs. So one of the interesting things that happens if you legalize drugs, there's an incentive to create companies and build products that help people get off drugs. You notice how many products there are and how many systems there are to get off nicotine? So there are nicotine patches. Imagine if you had heroin patches. And I'm not being facetious. I'm serious. If somebody gets addicted on heroin, there's a market, right? So there'd be lots of ways to get off of drugs. There'd be lots of for-profit treatment facilities for people like that, so who got on drugs. So in the short run, I think it would go up. In the long term, I don't think it would change much. I think the reasons people use drugs, I don't think the illegality of drugs is what drives people not to use them who really want to use them. I think some people use them because they're illegal, but I don't think that's a huge number of people. So I think on balance, it's probably not going to change that much. But what you will see is a dramatic decline in crime. I mean, crime would plummet. I mean, think of all the crimes. Look at Mexico these days, but think of all the crimes that are the result of the drug trade, the result of it being a prohibition. I mean, haven't we learned? The first prohibition, the prohibition of alcohol, created the mafia as we know it today. I mean, prohibition really built up the Al Capones and the gangsters of the 1920s that really established a framework for the mafia that exists to this day. And, when alcohol became legal, they were looking for other stuff that they could do that was illegal, but that there was demand for, and drugs were obvious. So they all entered the drug trade over time, and particularly in the last 20 or 30 years, and it's become more and more violent as the feds get more and more serious about the so-called war against drugs. I mean, how can you have a war against an inanimate object? I still don't know. So the war against drugs is incredibly destructive. It's destructive of human life. It's destructive of our liberties. And again, if people want to commit suicide, they have a right to commit suicide. If people want to destroy their health, they have a right to destroy their health. As long as they are not physically harming other people, as long as they're not putting the lives of other people in danger, they have a right to do with their body as they wish. And government needs to get out of that business. And we would live in a happier, better world with fewer people in jail and fewer people being arrested and a lot less crime on the streets. And maybe more of those people focused on pursuit of actual productive activities.